All right, welcome back, kings and queens. Y'all, listen, the block is hot out here in these streets, honey, because Kevin Gates, Dreka is not playing with him. Y'all know she filed for divorce, right? But listen, in addition to that, she's filing for child support and spousal support. And she's asking the judge to grant her $70K per month. And according to Dreka, Dreka or Dreka? Listen, I'm going to say Dreka. She said Kevin ain't shit. She says Kevin does not and has stopped providing the basic necessities and needs of that family for quite some time. Y'all, it's been 4 years. 4 years, she said, that Kevin has stopped making sure that she and those children that she bore for him. Ooh, baby, can we call it can't get right? The children that she bore for him, she said he don't give a damn. He stopped paying for basic family obligations, private school tuition, things that kids need to have that established psychological safety. It is just so freaking crazy to me. And I don't know if it's something in the blood of many. I'm not going to say all, pay very close attention. What is the kryptonite? Why is it that black men, many black men have this repulsive reaction to family, children, and their wives? I am so embarrassed for us as a people. How did we get here? We're going to talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Shiba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
All right, so let's get into it. Here's the crazy part about this debacle, right? Dreka is ensuring or trying to make sure that she has some type of solid foundation established for herself and her children that's reasonable. And the reason why I say reasonable, listen, you start high at 70K because you know you're probably not going to get 70K, but your hopes is she's probably hoping about 15,000 a month. That's reasonable. 25 is reasonable. Let me tell you why. They have a family farm to manage. They have animals to feed. So for those of you that are tuned in and say it's a money grab, she's this and that, no, let's not go there. When you have a farm and you have animals and you have property taxes, you have mortgages and you have vet bills, children, school, food for the animals, yes, it's a lot. But here's the thing that completely knocked me the hell off of my rocker. Kevin Gates said that they were never married. Kevin Gates is claiming that they were never married. And if that's the case, you are some kind of wonderful. It wouldn't matter to me, or does it matter to y'all if they were married or not? Because the fact of the matter is, people are really ticked off about that because people said she helped him when he was at his worst. She stood by him. She was faithful. She was loyal. She raised those kids while he was incarcerated. She stood by. They're saying she's zen. She's unproblematic. She probably didn't want to go to court, but he left her no option, no choice. People are all in the comments. They're saying you owe her way more than that. Somebody said, listen, for those of you that are tuned in, the person that you decide to marry damn sure ain't the person that you're going to divorce. Now, here's my thing. Kevin, on the record, you've claimed her publicly as your wife. You've claimed her publicly as your wife. Now, I don't know if that's admissible in court or not, but I sure hope it is. And I sure hope the judge takes that into account. There is nothing bad about a woman requesting money from her husband to take care of his and her children, y'all. I don't know well, you know what? Let me not. It is nothing. And the fact that he's left her in shambles says a lot. You better pick them like you pick your fruit very, very carefully. This is messy, but I don't expect anything other than messy from Kevin Gates. Remember, he just married Brittany Renner just to have sex with her. Come on, they played with the whole Muslim faith. And Kevin, take that Muslim jihad off your head. Because what you're doing is not representative of a Muslim man that values his family. Don't embarrass Muslims like this. Yeah, but they're going to court. They're going to face off because she's accused him of cutting her and the kids off financially. You know what? That is a very low vibrational move. But at the same time, y'all, we got to be careful with some of these demons out here. Dreka is claiming that Kevin has stopped paying for basic family needs like property taxes, y'all. Property taxes are not cheap. He's no longer paying for their children's private school tuition. You can't put those kids in public school after they've been in private school all their life. You just can't. That it would be a culture shock for them. And not only that, it puts them in danger. I mean, their father is a rapper. So you got to continue to provide the same environment for the children to which they've been raised in from day one. For those of you that may feel like throw them in public school, nah. I mean, I'm sorry, you just don't want to shock your kids like that. Not saying that they're any better than kids in public school. It's just that that's their norm is private school. Now, according to TMZ, they have the legal documents. Dreka says that in late 2021, Kevin started to dismantle the financial foundation of the family. Do you know what that means? It sounds like 4 years ago, he started to pull apart the stability of the family, y'all. This some hoe shit. Listen to this. I don't mind a man and a woman going back and forth, but to pull apart the stability of your children, to deconstruct the safety, the psychological safety of your children, you're dealing with a whole different personality. And she said he stopped paying for the school, property taxes. She said he flaunted his wealth. He bought 18 luxury vehicles. Y'all stop. 18 luxury vehicles. Wouldn't pay property taxes. Don't give a damn about the tuition for the kids being in school. And then went to Calabasas, California, and bought a $4.7 million estate. According to the court documents, their Mississippi farm is in foreclosure after the IRS issued a levy. Lord have mercy, for $7 million in unpaid taxes. She's asking the court to force Kevin to cough up $27,000 per month in child support and $46,000 per month in spousal support. Kevin defended himself, and he by taking the factually baseless position that the two were never legally married. This is nasty work. It's nasty work. It reminds me of some of these people in these affluent areas that will bring in undocumented workers to do this lavish, expensive work on these expensive homes, pouring concrete, doing all of that only to say, I'm not going to pay you. Get out of here before I call ICE. You've seen it sometimes. You've seen it, right, on Instagram. And what can they do? Absolutely nothing. And that's what he reminds me of. He's used her for all of those years to bear kids, to raise the kids, to take care of the farm, only to come back and say, I don't owe you nothing. Get out of here, scat. You're not legal. You're not legal. I have no legal obligation to you. We were never married. And this is a testament of the different demonic spirits, the empty vessels out here that we call men. And some women in some cases, but today we're talking about Kevin Gates, that could look a woman in her eye for years and years and years, go on social media and talk about how great she is, only to come back and abandon her psychologically with those kids and say, fiend for yourself because you're not legal. In my mind, I was never committed to you. I never married you. I don't owe you anything. Dreka also asked to be designated as the children's primary physical custodian, at least temporarily, as she claims 95% of their time has been spent with her since 2023. Oh, yeah, that's when he decided to move freely about the cabin with Brittany Renner, right? Or was that 2024? This makes me frustrated for her. But then it goes back to the argument that we talk about over here. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. We got to be careful. So what Dreka is saying to the court that the couple reportedly got hitched in October 2015 and have two children together. Isla, who's 12, and Kaisa, that's 11. And that's why I was saying you can't just uproot these kids and plop them in public school. Okay? It goes way deeper than that. It's an environment they're not used to. They're going to have challenges. Anytime you have a change in kids' lives, there's a risk of a negative impact. She filed for divorce in July, citing irreconcilable differences. Other than Kevin claiming that she ain't my wife, I never married her. There's been no comment. There's been no comment from him. What are your thoughts? Let's take it to the chat.